Yeah, welcome everybody. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through and show you how to make use of the fill tool in CorelDraw. The fill tool. Okay, so let's get started. Here we have the fill tool. When we click on it, you will see in these options we have uniform tool, fountain tool, fill tool, pattern fill tool, texture fill, postscript fill, and you have this option that says no fill, and you have the color option, which is the very last option. So in this lecture, I'm going to be walking you through using the fill tool. Let's start by selecting a rectangle. To draw a rectangle, click on the drawing space, hold down the mouse, then drag to draw a rectangle. Alright, so now we're going to duplicate a couple of rectangles. Let's use Ctrl D, or you can go to Edit tab, select Duplicate, or you can use Ctrl D, a keyboard shortcut, any which way, but I prefer using shortcuts for my work. Actually, it's good, it's better, it makes your work faster, makes your work very much faster. Okay, we are good to go. We are good to go from here. The reason why I'm drawing these rectangles, it's nothing much, just that I'm going to be using each of these rectangles and perhaps more of the rectangles, just to give you illustrations of how all of these different options of the fill tool actually works. So let's start. Here we have the first, which is the uniform fill tool. Let's see what uniform fill tool is about. So we click on it. When you click on the uniform fill tool, you will get three options right at the head of this dialog box. You have models, mixers, and palettes. Okay, these are different color formats which you can actually apply. Let's start from the models. In this area, when you look at the right side of this dialog box, you will see an indication CMYK. This means cyan components, magenta components, yellow components, and black components. Okay, for instance, let's select a color here. Alright, you see we have C7, M100, Y51, K0. It means that these numbers added up together respectively gives you exactly the color you see here down below. So that's what it means. And here you can select different color formats you like. For instance, you want grayscale, and but here we're going to be using the default, which is CYMK. So that's how it is, and you can toggle between the mixers. And you see in this option you can actually look at the handle, the very black one that has an inverted arrow. You can hold it and rotate along this circle. You see, as you rotate the handle, the color changes respectively at the top right hand. So here let's see what we have for the variation. Here in the variation you have darker, warmer, cooler, and even less saturation. For instance, you want a darker color of this particular color. Okay, you can choose darker here, and you see you have something like that. Or you want the color to be less saturated, you can choose here also. So this is actually how you can toggle in between this dialog box. And here where you have the hues option, you can click on it. You see you can also change your handles to maybe triangular shape form. Okay, let's try triangle. You see that the moment we selected triangle 1, the handles changed to triangle. Okay, you can still do the same. It's just the same thing. It's just the one that you find very, very comfortable working with. You can select it, and there you are off to go. Okay, so here let's say we'll be using the Pentagon, which is the default. So finally, let's look at the palettes. You see here at the palettes you have different colors listed here. You can also hold down this handle and to squeeze or to scroll up and down to see more color options down there. Okay, and you can choose the add to palette. Okay, you see document palette, color stars palette. Okay, it's just the color format and okay, the color formats, that's all. And you know, document palette, color stars palette. Okay, just as the name is being indicated there, document palette, color stars palette. Okay, it's just all about color formats and the options here to swap colors. You can interchange colors, you know, like this one coming down and this one going up. And here you have also presets for your color. Let's say dark brown, you just choose dark brown. It's a preset also, and each one you choose reflects in the dialog box here. It reflects in the color section of the dialog box. Okay, so let's say we have this one. So this is how the whole entire system works. So you can take it easy one by one as you're making your drawings. Try using any of these features, adding to your work, and see how it goes. So we click OK. Let's go to the next option. Now let's talk about the fountain fill. Here you have the linear option, radial, conical, square. Radial is like this. We can toggle between to see how it is, and square is a square shape. So if you click OK, you will have the color. There are more things I would like to show you still on fountain fill, so you can always kick it anytime. You see here is a two color where you have color blend is from black to white. So here you can change maybe from red to white. You see it reflects at the top right hand of the dialog box. You see it there, and here maybe you can choose yellow. You see whatever you input here actually reflects there. Okay, just like that. It's just like that. There's no much it's pretty simple, you know. You can do it. It's pretty simple, you know. So I think we're good to go. So here are the custom radio button. You can check it. You see when you hit the custom, it gives you the ability to check to set your color background the way you want it to be. Let's say maybe I want to input blue and white to this color, maybe blue here, and then maybe white at the end. I can also do this here. Okay, so as many arrows as you are able to input here, you can always add colors to it. Okay, and as you see, as we're adding colors to this drawing, it's reflecting here. Can you see that? So you can choose radial. It will also give you the same colors but different precepts. These are just the precepts. Okay, so in this case maybe let's go with radial this time. You see that? That's radial. It's okay. So let me see. I think there's one more thing to know about here. So this is still the fountain fill. So we have more precepts. Okay, down here we can choose circular, and when you choose any of the precepts, you also see the type that corresponds with it. For instance, this circular pink corresponds with radial type. So let's see more options. And here you have radial. Sorry, let's try something different. You have square magneta. Square magneta. You see the type is square, and just like that, you can do more of that, toggle more of that, and see what you have. So here you have the pattern fill. Okay, here you have the pattern fill. You have the full color in this tab, different presets. Anyone you select reflect here. For instance, let's select this one, and then you OK, it reflects there. Okay, I think we're going to be needing more of these rectangles. It doesn't really matter the dimensions or the size of the rectangles. I am going to be giving you another comprehensive lecture on the sizes of your work, on how to actually measure your work. Okay, so let's just concentrate on seeing how the color precepts works. All right, so okay, hope you're enjoying this lecture. I'll be getting more lectures in the future. Okay, let's see what the two color looks like. Okay, you see this, it has more precepts. Okay, but for time purposes, we can change from here too, and you see how it is. So if you okay it, that's exactly what you will have there. All right, so let's try another one. Bitmap, we have many bitmaps here, so we can choose any of the bitmaps and we can click OK. All right, so maybe let's save our work. So we want to save our work at the desktop. Let's say field to tutorial CorelDraw X6. Okay, we can hit the enter button to save. All right, so now let's see what we'll still have. We have texture field. Okay, we have texture field, and when you look at this place, you have different samples. Okay, you can come here, you can toggle, look for different samples, and the most important thing to catch here is that know you have different precepts here. Also know that at the right hand side of your texture field dialog box, you have everything that makes up your the graphic you have here. This is where you have it, so you can come here you can adjust different things here to, you know, whatever you adjust here is going to affect this place. Maybe you can increase the density to maybe 80, and you preview, you see that the density, okay, have really increased. And as you do that, you toggle between the texture, you increase the texture. You also see when you hit the preview button, you see that the texture have been affected. So when you're through and you like your background, maybe you're using it for photo background or whatever, then you can click OK. All right, so let's go to the next option. Okay, I think we've dealt with that. That's all about that. So let's go to PostScript field. Here also you have different formats, different precepts. So here we check this box that says preview field, so we can preview whatever that we have here. So here is bubbles, and so now this is also a sort of a representation of the total all of the things that put together that makes up this graphic in here. All right, so let's say maximize minimize size. All right, and let's say maximize size, and maybe the line width. Okay, we're considering what we have inside there, and we refresh. You see it changes. All right, so that's how it is. And you see carpet and just lots of beautiful precepts. Like you have text, you have star shapes. Okay, let's see spacing 109, and you see is affected. Frequency 2. Okay, maybe let's increase to 10 and refresh. You see how it is. So it's affecting everything you do there. So that's how you can toggle in between this, within this dialog box. Okay, to see what you have here and see how you can get the best of your design and whatever you want to achieve. All right, so we hit OK. So that's it. And in a situation whereby, let's take for instance, let's add color here, and you just want to empty this box. You don't want anything to be in it, you just want it to be plain like this one, you know. So maybe you can say no fill, and you see it returns back to plain white. All right, like it's just the background showing the like the object has no color entirely. All right, so let's take the final rectangle here, and where it says color, actually this is your color palette. Okay, just like the one you have here, but it has more options on how you can mix colors and diffuse colors and you know, toggle between colors, mix colors together, and you know, do a lot of things. So we hit the color tab there, and you see here where you have the CYMK, you have the RGB, you have different color formats right here, and you can toggle in between. You can just move around, you know, within this area, okay, to get the color you want. And here also you can hold down the handle and drag around to see when you get to the area where you actually want to fix the color you really need. Then you can hit it up, and you want to use RGB quality, you can select RGB, you know, but the best quality for me here, okay, so long as this lecture is concerned, is CMYK, and that is the default. All right, so actually colors in CorelDraw, it depends on what you're actually designing. Okay, so as time goes on, as we continue in the future lectures in my channel, I'll be giving you more lectures, okay, on how to make better graphics and manage these color formats to put your work to a professional level, and get your things done perfectly, you know. So I think we're good to go here. So here we can select this color, and we can say fill, and you see the color appears in the rectangle. So thank you very much. This is the lecture for today, and please do not forget to leave me a comment down below. If you find this video helpful to you, leave me a comment down below. I'll be very grateful for that. And please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button. One of the advantages of subscribing is that you will always be among the first set of people to be informed whenever any new lecture comes up. So feel so free, and send me a message or drop me a comment, or you know, just tell me how you feel, or if you have any new topic you may like me to deal on, or any questions, just feel free to throw me any questions. I'm always here at your service. All right, thank you very much. See you later in the next lecture. Stay cool.